Yo, what's good? My name is Mac. I'm just doing some commentary for some Yu-Gi-Oh clips that I've had saved on my system for a while. I'm not entirely sure what these clips even are at this point. I just want them off my system, so I'm just gonna record some commentary and upload them to my YouTube channel. This is my spellcaster deck. It's basically just like a Yugi deck, but with more emphasis on spell counters, I suppose. I saved this duel for a specific reason. I'm not entirely sure what it is, and I can't really see what's going on because the screen is so small. But I summoned a monster. I think it's the blue. So I summoned a dragon. They get Graceful Charity. Fucking Time Wizard. Oh, this is like a reverse duel for the story mode, I'm pretty sure. This duel ends pretty quickly, if memory serves me right. So let's see what I do here. I think it's gonna be good. Another blue dude, blue Elvis, as I call him. I don't know his name. Direct attack and direct attack. This isn't as impressive so far as it is just really bad for Yugi, but this is just a story mode reverse duel. It isn't even like a challenge. Literally, it's not a challenge, it's a campaign thing. He does something, and I am waiting for my turn. Okay, so a face down card. Shows some promise. Not entirely sure what that is. It's not Bound Wand, it's the other card I have. It's equipped. Actually, it might be Bound Wand. No, it's the thing where like you can tribute it and draw 2 cards, right? But because it's oh cool, yeah. But because it's been tributed, I can summon a normal monster from my hand, or from my deck. I can add a card from my deck to my hand, and it's a Gemini monster, which no, not Gemini, Pendulums. Yes. And I summon Skill Dark Magician and play Magical Blast, which adds a spell counter to Skill Dark Magician. I use this other spell card. Ooh, I am sized right now, which gives me my other Gemini monster, which I probably summon. Yes, I do. Ha ha ha. And now that's, 3 spell counters on my Dark Magician right there. So am I gonna sacrifice him? Yes, I am. Ooh, he wasn't ready for this, and I have 2 Dark Magicians for some reason. I don't have 2 anymore because I took one out of my deck because it was just a waste of space. I'm fine with just 1. And I attack, and because one of the Gemini monsters is there, that gives me piercing damage, which is also really cool. Yeah, so I kind of like how my deck was stacked in this duel. It's pretty cool. I like how my deck was stacked in this duel. Turned out real cool. Bars, right? Yeah. Monster Reborn, like a little bitch. Gonna bring back, it's Cursed Dragon. If only it was a good monster. But it's not. And then he's gonna attack me or something. Oh no, he's gonna sacrifice it. Summon Skull. And I'm guessing Summon Skull has the Gemini power boosts too. I keep saying Gemini. They're pendulums, not Gemini. Like, I only learned about pendulums and Geminis and stuff, like, in this game. Like, I had always heard about them, of course, but I never actually used them because I haven't played the actual game in such a long time. But yeah, the pendulums help normal monsters like Summon Skull and Dark Magician, so I'm assuming it also has piercing damage and attack power increase. But then I got him with a Spellbinding Circle, and now I attacked him again with the Magical Blast, which means he's almost dead. I couldn't see what that card was that I just played. It's probably Magician of Faith, maybe. Play that in defense mode, and turn. Yes, almost over. Magical Blast, do I get it back? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Nah. And then I get, what's that? The magical puppeteer dude. Yeah, it is Magician of Faith. Let's see what card I get back from the graveyard. Let's see how smart I am. Although I feel like none of these 3 cards will really matter at this point in time, to be honest. I guess the first equip card will be the most beneficial, just because I can equip it to Magician of Faith and then sacrifice her. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Haha! Hey, my past self is smart. Yeah, and then I get 2 new cards. And these look like pretty good cards. I can't really see them. But. So, let's see what we do here. Let me just check her effect. I always do that. I always check her effect, even though I already know what she actually does. But... Oh yeah, I can just fucking pendulum summon them both, cause why summon one when you can summon 2? Which is what I am about to do. Extra bars. For all you kids watching at home, I am a bar master. And that is a lie. Naturally, yes. Go to my battle phase and attack with the Dark Magician. I guess they both had the same attack, so they killed each other. And attack. Oh, yeah. Looks like. So this is me fighting as Bakura against Yugi. Alright. Now for this one, I did rewatch. Well, I skimmed through the entire clip to trim it because it was really long. And that's because I lost to him twice before. I think the first time I was using my Spellcaster deck again, and then the second time I was just using Bakura's deck. But this is the one that I end up winning, and I guess I saved it just because I've always wanted to win in a very Bakura fashion. So this isn't a long duel either. Sangan gets sent to the graveyard, and that means I can draw a monster from the deck, and he plays a face down. It's probably like Mirror Force or Spellbinding Circle or some kind of Yugi card. Now I have 2 of these cats. Cause the one thing I don't like about the decks for the characters in the campaign, at least as far as the original series goes, is just a lot of repeat cards, you know? Like 17 Dark Magicians and Flame Swordsmans and like, I mean, because they didn't really have that many cards back in the first season, so it's understandable that you had to repeat a lot, but it's really annoying. I'm not entirely sure how the decks go for later seasons, because after GX, I stopped using the actual character decks. I kind of just use my own deck, because I've never seen the shows after GX, so I really didn't know how to use any of their cards, nor did I know what any of their cards were. And I would have lost if I had even attempted to try to understand how their cards work nowadays. But yes, I activate Destiny Board. Yugi uses Graceful Charity, Magical Box, Mystic Box, I think, yeah. And that happens, and I get Spirit Message because it kicks in during his ending phase, yeah. And at this point, all I really do is just stall for time, because he's going to fucking lose. And honestly, Destiny Board's pretty easy to defeat, in my opinion. All you really need is like Mystical Space Typhoon or some shit like that, you know? Yeah, so activates again. I get N, final, yeah, FIN. Yeah. So yeah, this duel isn't really that interesting. I just always wanted to win using Destiny Board, because, you know, I used to collect the cards and I always wanted to get all the Destiny board cards, but I never did. And I always wanted to win by getting Final. And I always want to win by getting Exodia. That's never happened to me so far. At least I don't think it has. If it happened in this game, I just don't recall, or it wasn't like that big of a deal. Yeah, Karibo tokens. Yeah, so I get A. So in one turn, I win. You don't even have to watch the rest of the duel. You can just skip ahead to the next duel that I am gonna put up, whatever that's gonna be. I don't know yet. Yeah, the ending of the clip's coming up right now on the timeline. So let's see what Yugi does in his final duel. He just makes 3D boobies appear and attacks. And oh no, not my Earthbound Spirit. Or is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. And oh, did you lose? You did. Sucks to be you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yummy Yugi. Alright, now this duel is very long and very annoying, but very satisfying to me by the end. I'm playing as Blair against Chaz's stupid Ojama deck, which just locks down your entire fucking field. I hate him so much. And, you know, I just got luck of the draw, I suppose. Got Dark Magic Curtain first turn. Just whipped out my Dark Magician, like, boy, you can't do shit. And, let's see what else I do here. Yeah, I activate that, and I equip it to my Dark Magician, and I set Spellbinding Circle face down, alright? Now, after a certain part of this video, I'm just gonna cut a whole bunch of it out, because it's gonna just be repetitious and the same shit forever. Now, he activates his Ojama Country and Pot of Greed. And I forget exactly how Ojama Country works, but I know it is cheap as fuck. Ground Collapse. Yeah, okay, so it takes out two of my monster card zones. Alright, and he uses two of them at the same time. Because, you know, he's a good person. So I just have my Dark Magician left, and he plays another card face down. Alright? Alright, so far so good. Turn 3. My second turn. What do I do now? I ask myself. What can I do now? Well, clearly I only have one option. I cannot use my face down card, I cannot summon anything else, and even if I could, I just have a level 5 monster that would require a sacrifice. But I attack, and Magical Hats does something, and yeah. And more hats, and flip, flip, flop, and I attack something. I think I attack like a spell card. I think. Probably. Knowing my luck, yeah, I attacked whatever the fuck that thing was. And woof. And it gets sent away. And yeah, that's the end of my turn. Alright, cool. Next turn for the Chaz. Let's see what he has up his sleeve. I think he's just gonna summon another Ojama, another ugly thing. Yeah, Ojama yellow. And I didn't know they had Ojamas blue and red now. That blew my mind. I was like, what? You have more Ojamas? But why? He didn't do anything. My turn. Still can't do anything. So I can just only attack. Attacking is my only option. You know, if I had my my pendulum monsters, I could have probably won this a lot faster because of piercing damage and all that. Although I guess, you know, his monster was in attack position anyway, so he still lost quite a bit of life points right there. And I had my turn because I can't do anything else. And so it's his turn now, and he draws a card, and he does some stuff, and Ojama whatever activates. I again forget exactly how it works, but he gets the green Ojama back. back or front. I don't know where it came from. I wasn't looking. My turn now. Guess what I get to do again for the 3rd time consecutively in a row? I can just attack stuff. Alright, cool. So I attack his face down card. Let's see what it is. It's Ojama Black. And I really hate how the monsters that get animations like this, like, they always activate. Like, I'm just like, can you just kill it already? Like, I don't want to see your stupid attack animation every turn. Like, can you really just get on with it? Because it's really annoying. And speaking of getting on with it, I am now just going to fast forward to later on in the duel. Because at this point, it's obvious that what I'm doing is just the same thing every turn. I can't really do anything. All I can do is just attack one of his monsters per turn. Alright, now this is where things actually start to get rolling, because I get my pendulum dragon thing, whose name I could never hope to pronounce in my entire life. And of course, this guy does piercing damage. Ooh, good job. And so, of course, I use my Dark Magician and attack. But notice it's now turn 23, so obviously it's been a while. It was like turn 9 before. So I just spent like a lot of turns just attacking and drawing and attacking and drawing, and it was really quite boring. And so yeah, he has nothing on the field, and all he does is just summon fucking Ojamas each turn with his Ojama Country card. I really don't know what his plan was, but like, he isn't even fusion summoning anything. I feel like he must have drawn a fusion spell card or something. But it's his funeral, because, you know, playing them in defense mode isn't gonna help him at all now. Like, boom, like, you're dead. What do you think? And yeah, so I think I win on the next turn. But yeah, I just really like this duel just because I persevered through it. Like, I just got Dark Magician my first turn, and then I just, like, I could only attack. Like, that's all that I could do. I was locked in place. I couldn't do anything else. And he doesn't even summon anything at this point, because he knows he's just gonna lose. And yeah, I attack, and I won. Because you suck, Chaz. And so do your Ojamas. Fuck you.